What's good, family? Excuse my scruffiness. I just got my shaving kit today, so excuse my scruffiness. I said that I would grow a beard, but I just don't have the patience right now, so I'm gonna keep on shaving. But yeah, I just ran across this meme on IG where somebody was pointing out all the different sort of masks that people wear for pesticides, for mining, and then they just had a mask of why is the mask that we wear now so flimsy. And it really struck me, it really strikes me that in August of 2021, not 2020, not 2019, but in August of 2021, we still have these people basically posting BS questions about the virus and masks and all the rest of that. And it just goes to show you that the majority, I don't want to say the majority, but too many people have not grown, do not study, have not evolved in their thinking. I was one of those people all the way up to, I guess, March or April of last year that thought that the vaccine was bad, that thought the masks were stupid, and all this other stuff. But then I just kept reading and I kept studying. And then I started listening to black doctors and nurses and frontline staff. And I've said this many times. What pushed me over was a doctor named Chris T. Purnell, beautiful, smart doctor based in New Jersey, who really broke down what vaccines are about and viruses are about. And then I started reading people like Andrew Wakefield and Dr. McCord, these people that sell you or tell you the problem so they can sell you the solution. It's always white men that have the pandemic eugenics. They know that there's a certain amount of black people that will just believe anything that's said about vaccines because of Tuskegee and our history of being victims of medical colonization and medical racism. And don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. My mom passed away from poor care. My uncle passed away from poor care. Both of them could still be here, well, particularly my mom. She would have been 78 this year, but she passed away at 61 or 62 from poor care. Way too young. So if we want to really talk about what's going on in medical, let's talk. Let's organize. Let's organize for better health care in our community. Let's organize to prevent certain illnesses. Let's organize to eat better, to work out. And I'm far away from that. I'm just getting back into the gym, really. I'm back and forth because I've had other issues, but that's not an excuse. You know, I should be in the gym. I should be eating right. I should be doing all of those things, as we should all be. But if you really do the research on vaccines, you realize that they save more lives than they take. If you know anything about polio or smallpox or chickenpox or measles, you'll know that if you don't take a vaccine for those things, you could die or be seriously injured. You know that if you travel across the world, certain places you go, you have to be vaccinated. And if you've been paying attention to the people that are really dying, the anti-vaxxers, they're always white men. A lot of times they're right wing or white wing. I call them white wing. Klansmen, bigots, colonists, racists. And they don't want you to take the vaccine because they know that, it may save you. So I don't know if somebody's knocking on my door or not, but let me just say, man, don't believe the hype. Get vaccinated so you can live. If we didn't have a vaccine for polio, if we didn't have a vaccine for smallpox, some of us may not be here, or we might be injured, crippled as a result. Don't believe the hype. The banana in the tailpipe is the anti-vax movement. And pay attention to my space, because I'm listing them every day. Every day, another anti-vaxxer dies. Another skeptic dies. Let them do that. Now, for smart white people, other people, I'm with you. Vaccinated people, I'm with you. Black people, brown people, my people, get vaccinated. Do it. Stop falling for the BS. And we should know more about the vaccine and masks by now. And when people post ignorant things and ignorant comments about masks and the vaccine, it just shows me that they stop learning, they stop growing, they don't study, and they're following the clicks. CLICKS or clicks. CLIQUES. Because it's still a thing, an ignorant thing to follow the anti-vax movement that was not created for our people. It pisses me off, man, because even before I lost a good friend, even before I lost a uncle, our people are dying because of this. And I'm really looking at people that say Black Lives Matter and are for black people, but aren't posting anything about this virus that's taking us out, this pandemic. They're not even talking about that. So I'm looking at that real suspect. Like I had a friend, I thought a friend, and I saw that I had put him in a group called Black and Vax, and he immediately jumped out. Because a lot of us will hold on to these stupid ass conspiracy theories, excuse my language, and won't really research. This is a pandemic. You can't make a cultural war out of a pandemic. I don't care which side you're on. And it just really, really pisses me off, man. People are dying unnecessarily. But not only that, we can't have a regular life because these people are following memes. These people are following racist white people, backwards cave white people that are talking about freedom. Well, your freedom ends when it infringes upon my freedom. Okay? You want to die? Go. Stay to yourself. Stay in your cave. The reason we're going to have shutdowns is because it's not just the Delta variant. Now it's the Lambda variant. What's wrong with y'all? Learn, grow. Google Dr. Chris T. Purnell or Dr. Kizzy Corbett. Get educated. It's the black doctors and nurses, male and female, but especially female that are on the front line. Listen to them. Stop listening to these damn white people that are MAGA-ites. They're calling this they're still calling it a fraud, and they're dying. Oh, we gotta go, we gotta go. It's God's will. Let it be God's will for you. Stop infringing upon my freedom and my ability to move because you want to be an imbecile about it. These people are totally ridiculous, dying in the name of freedom. Keep that freedom. Anyway, just wanted to say those things. Every time I see something, I'm probably going to post about it. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. I'm going to put this on my Facebook page. I'm still on block from Facebook. I put this on my IG channel. Wake up. I love black people, but I want us to live. I want us to live. I want us to be able to breathe. And I'll be honest with you. Where is this? I don't wear this a lot because only time I wear this damn mask is when people are in my face. You know, I don't have 6 feet or somebody's not wearing a mask. I'm in my room now. I'm all by myself now. But I'm about to go pick up some food and nobody's going to be in my face. And somebody jumps in my face, I put on the mask. But half the time, I'm not wearing the mask anyway. And I'm not telling you don't wear the mask in crowds. I'm saying wear the mask in crowds. But if you have 6 feet or more, or you live on your own, or you're around other vaccinated people, you know, actually you can still catch it from other vaccinated people. But, you know, you don't always have to wear the mask. Like, but why aren't we further along in terms of knowing better? Why aren't we further along? Why are we still talking like it's 2019 or 2020? That's one thing I don't understand. You know, and this ain't Tuskegee Point 2.0. If this was Tuskegee 2.0, then white people wouldn't be cutting lines like they were in the beginning of this pandemic to get the vaccination. If this vaccine was only for us, I'd be the first one on the front line fighting this vaccine. But it affects everyone. It doesn't care about your race. It doesn't care about your politics. But you got people that are still kicking pandemic eugenics. Still kicking the same thing that these MAGA people that don't care about you, that hate you, that want you off the planet, kicking the same thing as that. Same people that saying the election was stolen. And it's beyond ridiculous at this point. How are we not reading every day and learning every day and becoming better, more well studied on this subject? But it just goes to show this isn't just the information age, it's also the misinformation age. People aren't really reading. People don't really research. People don't really want to grow. You know, they don't really want to come into knowledge. They want to stick to their guns. And Black Lives Matter, except when it comes to COVID to some people. Because, hey, what is their pre-existing conditions? You know, hey, it's still a fraud. Hey, what did they do to catch it? If you really cared about black people and you realize that black people are one of the main, not the only, one of the main populations to get COVID, you should be stepping up and speaking up for them. And that's why I'm very keen at these so-called woke, activist, conscious people that aren't saying anything about it. And when they do, they're questioning it. Seeing a lot of frauds, a lot of people that aren't well-studied and well-rounded. And I know when I post this on my YouTube channel, I'm going to lose more friends, quote-unquote friends, subscribers. But listen, I love black people. I want us to be vaccinated. I want us to be safe. Let them other people die. I hate to say it like that. You know, and I got some dope t-shirts. I got some dope, I got a FB group. I'll put the link down in the description. I'm on restriction from Facebook for another 3 or 4 days. We only got 49 people in there, but we got 49 strong people in there. And we're going to build it because the truth isn't popular. The truth isn't popular in the beginning. As I've said before, when Martin Luther King died, he was hated by both blacks and whites. When Malcolm X walked the earth, he was considered a crazy man. And look how long it took. So the truth is always way behind. And thankfully, our ancestors and those that came before us took the vaccine for polio, took the vaccine for smallpox and other things. You miss a vaccine for the measles, you're going to die. And they haven't just started working on the vaccine. They've been working on this vaccine for 20 plus years now. Look it up. That's why I would say COVID-19, that was the 19th year of them preparing for this. And we've been very fortunate to get a vaccine. And it's now approved by the FDA. But you know what? The smallpox vaccine, which killed at least 300 million people, wasn't technically approved until 2019. It was first formulated in 1796 when there wasn't FDA approval. Do your research, fam. Look at the main anti-vaxxers that are dying. You think they care about you as a black or brown person? They don't. And they're dying, and after they get on their deathbed and get the ventilator all up in their chest and their throats, they're telling you to take the vaccine. Don't be stupid. These people are imbeciles. Anyway, I spoke way too long. I'm not even be able to put this probably on Instagram. I think you can only put so much. But anyway, put so much content or whatever, so a video in terms of length. I'm over 12 minutes. Anyway, y'all, stay woke. Pay attention to my channel. Know that I love you. Hit the Cashapp, hit the PayPal. I want to do much more of this. I'm really trying to help save souls. I'm going to start a GoFundMe campaign as well. You know, so I could speak the truth, organize the truth, and give all I can to our people and all people. I love y'all. Peace.